he run a reverse 2-0 or reverse 3-0?
Yeah, reverse sweep, and then he beat Run Gunshoe at that tournament. Huge run for him. Definitely some of his best wins I think ever. So huge props to him. But yeah, we haven't really been seeing a whole lot of Twisty. So I'm hoping that he's in practice and has kind of been de-rusting, which may have been why he entered Salty Splatoon. But we'll see. And like I said, his opponent Asstastic has been on the grind for all of quarantine. So definitely not going to be a slouch in this set. And he's going to be potentially another Ness on this stream. So he plays both Ness and Mario, depending on the matchup. I don't know who he's going to be going here. It is going to be Ness. Okay. So we're going to be seeing Ness, Wario, and there's going to be no matchup experience here, obviously. They're both from New England. Twisty also plays with Kumatora a lot, and Asstastic is close enough to plenty of Twisty practice over the years.
Is Asstastic CT? I forget.
Yes,
I know he's not. Okay, yeah, I know he's not a regular at the Massachusetts SG Weeklies, but I know they live playing a lot.
Yeah, I also it took me 30 seconds to realize that this wasn't hand warmers because they were just doing stuff at the beginning and it looked like they were just warming up.
Twisty, I've all the Twisty sets that I've seen, he does that. He's just like staring in the corner. And I'm like, are you?
And then like Ness neutral too. It's like Ness neutral kind of looks like hand warmers when you're not right next to them. But
buttons, man.
Yeah, so far pretty even. Twisty's had a slight advantage, and then once he traps him on that platform, it's pretty easy for him to get that up air follow up. But Asstastic's keeping it close so far. Yeah, there we go. But Twisty has Waft. He's going to be pretty much on deck for this stock, so he's in a good spot to pull a strong combo here if he gets his opening. And Ness is a great way for Wario to combo. Oh, interesting. He ended with the up B. Don't see that very often.
I got scared when he got bit on the platform like that.
Yeah, that has the potential to be so brutal if you catch him on the DI mix-up, especially when the Wario is Waft. But even something else like side B or up there is scary. And I mean, Twisty took that stock so quickly. That was, I think, 2 neutral interactions into just the stock being done. Asstastic starting to fire back, gets 50 damage off that, and then gets stuck on the flag.
Ooh, can he get anything after that? No.
Oh my god. Lifted too far, yeah.
Yo,
you see him in the play again. Yeah, that's rough. Like he was so focused on trying to follow Twisty and chase him up there. He just wasn't paying attention to where he fell afterwards. So this would be pretty much an even game, but he can still bring this back. We've seen him displaying a pretty strong punish game so far. Let's see what he's got.
He's in the corner, man. Oh, I don't like none of this.
Yeah, I was going to say, right as I said that, Twisty grabbed him and down threw him in the corner, which is not where you want to be.
This bite. He's on point.
Yeah. So far, Asstastic's gotten pretty good DI on them. He hasn't really gotten caught with anything too cheesy, but it is just such a strong command grab. And that was a bit of a greedy down there. He's not going to die directly for it, but that definitely could have been death. Awful DI from Twisty, but he still makes that back.
Got and some good horizontal reach on that up B. I was actually a little surprised by that.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't go that high vertically, but it's Wario's horizontal drift, so it goes pretty far to the sides when you do max drift. And right now, this is so hard for Asstastic, because not only does he need to get this kill, which is already not happening, but he would have needed to take another stock with Waft on deck. Yeah. Twisty goes up a game, but given that SD at 0, Asstastic is still very much competitive in this set. If that didn't happen, we could have been looking at a very different outcome for this game.
Alright. But Twisty deep in thought.
Yeah, he's thinking. I like that he's so far the only person we've had who didn't bother to do a player cam. We just got, based on the carpeting, I think this is a picture from Smash and Splash.
Yeah, that's definitely a Smash and Splash picture. My man went to Kalahari for All Fundies League.
Mm-hmm. Wish I could join him. Definitely a little jealous. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna see. He's staying. Asstastic staying Ness so far, and The bands here are interesting from... okay, well, this probably means the Mario.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a switch here.
Interesting. I wonder what stage he's going to take him to with Mario. I'd imagine he wants something flat-ish, but FD and Metal Cavern were both banned.
We got Green Hill Zone.
Yeah, we got Green Hill. I wouldn't be shocked if we see that. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Yeah. I would imagine Mario's going to have an easier time in neutral, because you can throw those fireballs and you can just space out Wario much better. But still going to be a difficult mountain to climb for Asstastic, and Twisty's still pretty familiar with this matchup from Stocks and Gallo and all the various Switch Marios.
If I remember right, Gallo used to give Twisty some trouble though.
He did, but that was admittedly when Twisty was kind of still on the come up and not quite at the level he is now. So it's been a few years, and Twisty's also beaten the Doctor I think twice. 2 or 3 times. So he's got some good wins in this matchup. He's solid. But the nice thing that you do get from Mario is you get a very consistent combo game. That one grab led into so much damage already. Great up B.
Sure, you can out of there.
Yeah, that does have some iframes, so Twisty's combos aren't true. Oh my god.
Man! Yo, that F smash is so fast, and you really get caught. It's kind of like, I feel like the situations where you get an F smashed is similar to, like, think like a Roy early F smash where you're trying to just not get comboed, and then all of a sudden you're dead.
Yeah, it's just like this. It's just the mix-up. It's kind of the mix-up smash tech where it's like he doesn't really end combos with it normally. It's what you do to catch people slipping on their DI, and it worked perfectly there. This should be death. Yep, down throw forward. Shout out to Parker Boy.
The classic.
Already getting grabbed again, and Twisty's getting some pretty good damage off this. I think maybe one or two more hits, and then Asstastic is at kill percent with that waft. So they need to play this super careful. Ooh, scary position on that flat. He's getting back thrown all the way to the edge.
Man!
Yeah. Twisty didn't get the right side of the waft, but didn't matter. Asstastic missed that tech, and still gonna drop the stock for it. And already at 60 again. Twisty's punch game is working so good. For again, someone who hasn't really been playing much in quarantine, at least in bracket, but it's looking great right now.
Yeah, Asstastic was a little lost. I mean, he's been getting some sick combos, but it really doesn't end very well. He kind of ends with whiffing an attack, and then that usually puts him in disadvantaged state because Twisty's ready for the punish.
Yeah, Twisty's just finishing his food a lot better. They're both hitting each other pretty hard, but Asstastic is really struggling to close out these stops. And I think the hope was that Mario would help him do that because Mario does have so many kill confirms and forward air, but so far he's been struggling to get them. And the exact same setup. He's gotta start teching those wafts if Twisty's gonna edge guard him like that.
He's looking for the exact position where he's like, all right, this is where he tends to up B, and I'm just gonna meet him there and beat out the iframes until the move even comes out.
Yeah, and that up B is so hard to challenge. Like that, Twisty's making it look easy, but that move is deceptively difficult to actually intercept directly, and Twisty's doing a great job of it.
Unfortunate SD evens it up, but we still got hella momentum on Twisty's side. And another edge guard situation.
Interesting tomahawk. I thought he was just going to back him off, but he gets a little bit more knockback off the forward throw. And just try to keep him in the corner. Quick grab.
Twisty's on point with the... I said that and he whiffed it, but
yeah,
he's on points with the grabs, tomahawks. He's been doing really well with those.
Yeah. This isn't going to be it, but I think a grab now, this might be it.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Holy cow.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's the karma for game 1, right? I mean, Asstastic killed himself at 0 game 1. Twisty killed himself pretty early game 2, and all of a sudden, we got a 1-1 set. So, I mean, Twisty's gonna stay. He doesn't really have other characters that he could pull out for something like this. So I think we found the matchup we're probably going to see for the rest of this set, and I'm interested to see where Asstastic bans. I would imagine
He looked stressed for that last. He reeled back that last game as soon as he won.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was down that whole game, and then kind of clawed it back after that really critical suicide from Twisty. So definitely really close, and not by any means guaranteed that he's going to continue to do well with Mario, but hopefully a better pick than the Ness going into this game 3. I think Battlefield is a little bit scary for him because not only does it give Twisty these plats to combo on, but it also is going to let him tech out of things like down throw forward air at some situations. So, might make it even harder for him to get these kills. Oh my god, he ran into that grabbing or grabbed from behind.
It could happen to you. Yes. grab hitboxes on Wario or that just the bite hitboxes combined with the drift. Like the hitbox itself isn't too crazy. The fact that he can just drift into the right spot from
it's the fact that it's attached to a character with better aerial mobility than Puff. That's when it gets egregious. Yeah, Twisty closes that one out. So far, I mean, they're trading neutral pretty well. It's just Twisty's getting a little bit more damage off each hit. But this is still close enough that Asstastic could definitely make the adaptation necessary to close out the stock and bring it back. Oh, he misses the tech chase on that plat. That could have been a regrab, I'm pretty sure.
Trying to throw pokes out, see what happens. Oh, again!
Yeah, good. I mean, again, good DI from Asstastic on the bite. He's been on point with that, but Twisty follows him anyways and does link into a waft no matter what.
Flip coin.
Yeah. It's so scary when you get bit by Wario, and it's just like, you just pick in a direction and hold for your life. There's nothing you can do other than hope.
Another thing I didn't think about, that he can drift after he's gotten you grabbed and put you in an even worse position than you started off with.
Yeah, he can continue drifting with you in his mouth and bring you even closer to the ledge, which is usually what he'll opt to do.
That shield!
I've never seen a shield break with Wario, and I thought I was about to. That was some scary pressure from Twisty, and he's still got Asstastic in the corner.
I was almost expecting that dare to poke or something. It was so tiny.
Yeah, I was shocked at that none of that managed to shield poke. But God, Twisty with these side plats is so scary. Like the way that he's spacing himself on them and then just coming down with back air is so difficult for Mario's stubby limbs to challenge. He's just showing it off perfectly right now why he's one of the best players in New England.
Yeah.
And generally considered one of the higher seeds in this tournament.
No!
Unfortunate. Yeah, he was trying to up the out, which we've seen him do a few times, and he just didn't quite get the right side. Maybe he was mashing a little too hard.
Stone face. Doesn't even care.
Yeah. Okay, same bands. Let's see, I mean, so obviously, flatter stages are ideal here. He's already won on Smashville. He's probably going to want something like either Green Hill or PS2, depending on how much room he wants. I've seen Mario's also go to Wario Land, but that's obviously a gamble. If you get wafted on that stage, you're dead no matter what percent you're at. So, let's see, he's thinking.
I really don't like those platforms. The way Twisty was using them just seemed really overwhelming.
Yeah, he was hovering over FOD for a second. I was like, that would be a bold pick against Twisty. But I think Green Hill makes a little more sense here. He's going to get rid of those flats, just like we saw with Kumatora trying to do the same against Dango, and hopefully get a better chance to even up the punish game without any flats for Twisty to escape to.
Up tilt. Interesting.
Yeah, Twisty's been doing a lot of up tilt. Which is a really strong anti-air, and it combos pretty well. It's just not a common move for Wario's because it's one of his slower ones. And for Tez with such a good frame data, you kind of don't really need to up tilt that much.
If I remember right, all like Wario's hands are completely like you can't. They don't actually have hurt boxes, so it's
Wario's hands are basically swords in terms of how they're treated by the game. There are some great clips out there of that coming into play, but yeah, they are very disjointed, and up tilt is no exception. so far, I mean, Twisty's just another day in the office. After that SD, he's kind of showing that SD was what cost him game 2, and if he doesn't kill himself, he's looking great. Asstastic's looking a lot better. He's able to get that stock, and I think the big thing here in this matchup really is his ability to close out stocks. He's able to get neutral wins and get damage, but he hasn't been able to kill Twisty in the same way Twisty's been killing him.
In fact, now you mention it, I haven't seen him get as many grabs as I feel like. I mean, you really need to get grabs to get the kill. He's not like a fast faller, so after a certain percent, your moves aren't really going to link as well as you need them to. And yeah. Twisty's the only one really grappling out here, you know?
Yeah, which is, I mean, crazy because, I mean, like, we got one there and I got a little greedy with the pummels, but he not only does he have the down throw forward air, but also Mario's back throw got buffed in P+, so it is now tilt throw at kind of the percents where down throw fair doesn't link. And obviously that down tilt's still a great combo setup, so no shortage of combo tools into forward air for Mario. You just gotta find them, and then he just gets raw wafted. Twisty just kind of calling him out and saying, you know, I'm at such a low percent, I'm taking almost no knockback from this update. Might as well just put in the waft now and take the stock. But this combo game is looking way better from Asstastic right now. Now he's back to kill percent basically.
You think it's just the stage change, or you think he's actually just gotten a better feel on how to actually combo Twisty here?
I think it's probably a combination of both, but I think the stage is definitely helping. There are a lot of situations where he's getting like down throw and then a bunch of up airs where Twisty would be able to tech after maybe the first or second up air on Battlefield, for example. I think that's helping quite a lot on racking up damage. But he's still finding these kills really well, and he's, I think, making some really critical adaptations in neutral to call out Twisty.
Yeah.
I think that not work. Wow, another waft. So we'll see. Probably not going to have one on deck for this last stock, but he might not need it.
2 waft kills so far.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man,
just barely. Wave dash back. Not even doing the PM player thing, which is when you just CC it. He doesn't want that damage. He's willing to wait out Twisty right now, but Twisty finally found his opening.
Almost chooses the stock with that F smash, that early F smash again.
Yeah, we've seen that kill at obscenely low percents on bad DI already this set. Twisty knows that absolutely can be a win condition, even if... Oh, and speak of the devil.
That's so scary.
It's so scary. The angle, it's not even necessarily that strong, it's the angle it sends at. If you go back and you look at it, he went straight horizontal, and that can be really